When most people think about the Underground Railroad, they think of places like Canada, the northern United States. People think about the route going north into Canada, and for good reason. That's where a lot of escaped slaves went to when they escaped from slavery. Slavery was abolished in the entire British Empire in 1834. This included Canada, which was then part of the British Empire. However, many people do not know that a sizable amount of slaves escaped further south into Mexico. The state of Texas entered the Union as a slave state on December 29, 1845. It had been a country of its own for several years before that. Texas was the only slave state to border a country where slavery had been abolished. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1797 was passed. This required the return of escaped slaves back to the territory or state from which they escaped from. There were some jurisdictions in free states that refused to comply with this law. When the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 was passed, this required the cooperation of citizens and officials to return escaped slaves back to their owners. The Underground Railroad would begin to flourish as not a railroad, but a network of houses and people that would help slaves escape to freedom. When it became apparent that even in free states, freedom wasn't always guaranteed, the goal would be escape to Canada. Canada was not the only place where slaves were escaping to. Mexico was another place where many slaves would escape to. Mexico had abolished slavery in 1829, and Texas, bordering Mexico, many slaves knew about Mexico. With Mexico being closer, this made a relatively shorter route to freedom. There was an underground railroad going south from Texas into Mexico. There is geography to see here. With Texas being a lot closer to Mexico than to Canada, many slaves chose to go to Mexico. If you like this video, check out other videos on this channel. Be sure to hit the bell right next to the subscribe button so you can get notifications about more videos. And as always, be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe.